What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the circular station where we're always around to do some weightlifting. First slide we got is the weight trend over the past year or so. We've been talking about bulking the 205. Once we hit that, we've been coming back down to 185, in between 180 and 185. But here's the progress for those interested. But today we have a back and bicep day. We're back on schedule with 3 days of rest and continuing the next phase on the fourth day. We're going to start with some warm-ups like normal. I'm going to breeze through these. As you can tell, it's about 65-70 degrees outside. It's not cold and it feels great, but it's still kind of humid, so the weather here is getting kind of crazy. But here's the new PR with increased weight of 285 pounds, all the way to failure. And again, we don't count during the set, which is kind of odd for most people. But if I count, I lose focus of the technique and what I'm doing. So I'm thankful I record things now because I don't have to worry about that. But I will be honest, I thought I got 10. But looking back, we only got 9, but it was still a new PR as far as a calculated max goes. We have ordered some small plates recently, so we're still waiting on those to come in finally. So maybe by the next time this comes back around, we can hit 10 reps and then increase the weight again. But that was all the deadlifts we were going to do today, or that day, which was yesterday. And we're going to move on to weighted chin-ups, which we like a lot. No new PR on the chin-ups though today. But we're not losing strength, that's for sure. Still not losing strength. I do get nervous on these failure sets sometimes. Not because of the camera, it's even without the camera. But there's some sort of adrenaline rush right before, because I know at the end, the last 2 or 3 reps are going to be really tough. So it's almost like a mental preparation for that as well, but sometimes it's best not to think about it. But we still got 8 reps here and a little bit of a slower eccentric with a slight isometric. The next thing, or the next exercise we've done before, but we're still trying to figure out the best way to do some of these lifts. You can tell I'm doing math and thinking about it. But the cable pulley system isn't top tier, I will be honest, but it is nice to have. But we went lightweight here, 95 to 100 pounds, all the way to failure. But I think we got like 15 reps here. I wasn't really worried about a PR, so to speak, but I think the last time we did this was we had 150 pounds or so. But it's the failure that counts. I'm trying to get a longer stretch in, which is why I'm bending over. The next lift is also new for you guys and for me. We used our redneck abilities to figure something out because I wanted to isolate my lats because I knew my grit would give out before my lats did. So we started out with single arm cable pull downs at a lightweight, trying to figure out the best technique. But once we hit like 11, 13, 15 reps, I just shoved my arm through and put it around my elbow and used my elbow to isolate the muscles I'm trying to target. So for those of you who are familiar with Nautilus machines, they're kind of the original, I guess, bodybuilding machines in some ways. They have this lat pull down machine that uses your elbows the same way I'm using this to come over the top, and it really burns them out. But we're not counting here. I have no idea how many I did. I just wanted to get a pump. But even with the half reps, we'll probably add some weight next time. But like I said, first time doing this exercise, and I guess I'm a little sore. I'm not sure really, but it was targeting a lot of the tinier muscles around the area. So we're gonna fast forward this because it is a lot of reps. And I'm trying to keep these videos to a shortened length a little bit. It's still longer for the TikTok brains out there. But for those of you who do stick around and watch the whole thing, it's much appreciated. Give a like and share. Tell your friends to subscribe. I know it's not the most scenic of gym spaces, but hey, we invested in ourselves and built it. Saving money in the long term, and we can be as loud and drop the weights as hard as we want to. Last but not least, we gonna do some curls, but we're gonna make them strict this time, using the same weight as the last, 85 pounds. First one kind of wobbly. I might have one arm longer than the other, or my camera angle is off. I don't know. But these were tough. What did we get? 7 reps here? Oh yeah. Way to end it. Good way to end it. For those of you who stuck around, like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.